Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the upcoming transit of planet Venus, which on December 5th is going to be transiting in the Sagittarius sign, and from December 5th till December 28th, it's going to be transiting the sign ruled by the planet Jupiter. So now guys, as you know that Venus's transit is not as impact giving, or it's not as long compared to the slow moving planets like Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu and Ketu. But even in this small duration, it can give rise to new connection, new contacts, development in the matters of love, romance, and all those people who are straight away connected with the Venusian fields, like you're working as a makeup artist, a designer, anything to do with the PR agency. So in those cases, Venus's transit becomes very important. And guys, at the end of the day, when we talk about that feel good factor, that is always connected with the energies of the planet Venus, because from the past couple of weeks, when Venus was transiting in the Scorpio sign, this could have been a blessing in disguise for people who are like invested in the fields of insurance or revenue or anything to do with the dark art. But I have received this kind of response from a lot of the subscribers that it actually gave rise to many confusion, turmoils in the relationship, scandals, entanglement in the conflicts, because when Venus was transiting in the Scorpio sign during this year, it was receiving the straight aspect from the planet Mars as well. Now that is a different case, that Mars has got a 8th aspect as well. So even when Venus will enter the Sagittarius sign, it is still going to be receiving the aspect from the planet Mars, but it is not going to be as tumultuous as it was when Venus was in the Scorpio sign. So guys, when we talk about the general attributes of Venus's transit in the Sagittarius sign, so it always manifests results in dual way. Like one aspect of Venus in Sagittarius could be, you can be very demonstrative, you could be very go-getter in the matters of relationship, love for adventure, love for living life to the fullest, could be one aspect of studying Venus's influence in the Sagittarius. And another aspect could be too much of the attention given towards philosophy, religious vibes, demonstrating that inner strength. So now it all depends on in which dignity planets are operational in your life. So overall, Venus is now in a safe zone, and depending on the ongoing dashas which we are currently going through, good results can be attained. So okay friends, now we will shift our discussion to the customized results for all the rising signs. So starting first with the Aries Lagna people. So guys, in your case, Venus is going to be transiting in your 9th house. So to begin with, Venus, although is a killer planet for your Lagna, but when it comes down to the matters of your finances or your commercial interest, Venus becomes very important. So I would say that during this time, if you have to undertake any work or business related travel, that will prove to be very fruitful. Like rather, I would say that during this time, many Aries Lagna people might get some invitation for attending some family wedding as well. So that will also prove to be very rejuvenating, very relaxing. Like rather, you can even consider undertaking any pilgrimage as well. So overall, a very uplifting time for the Aries Lagna people. Like guys, I want to be very honest over here. Like if in the past couple of weeks, you have felt that force, that those pent-up energies are troubling you, or people in a very secretive way trying to bother you. So if you have been at the receiving end of all those energies and vibrations from the past couple of weeks when Venus was in the 8th house, so all those pent-up energies will now stop bothering you. So overall, a very good time for the Aries Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Taurus Lagna natives, so now guys, definitely in your case, Venus is your ascendant lord. Its transit actually brings your attention in the matters or areas of that house. So guys, in your case, it is going to be transiting in your 8th house. So one thing is for sure, that during this time, you have to remain very cautious, careful of your health. Second thing is that in any of the matters of the work related dealings, or while taking any important decision at your work front, you have to remain very clear, very transparent. Like, take decision with a clear state of mind, and when you are very much confident and clear about all the details which are there in front of you. Like guys, I want to be very honest over here. Passion can be very high, which if utilized in the right direction can give some good results as well. All those people who are connected with the fields of like insurance, revenue, expecting some sort of inheritance or royalties, all those people can get benefited. And I would say that this is going to be time when the matters of relationship will work or get expressed in a very cryptic, in a very esoteric way. So the more clear you will remain in the matters of relationship, the better it is going to be. Otherwise, it can give rise to lot many confusion and misunderstanding. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Gemini Lagna natives. So now guys, in your case, as you can see that Venus is a very auspicious planet for you. It has got the rulership of your 12th house and the 5th house, and it is going to be transiting in your 7th house. So overall, a very good energy. Like, I would say that all those people who are single, so some sort of love and romance can get triggered during this time. Or for all those people who are, you are dating someone and now you want to take that next step in the matters of love and romance, a very good energy for that. People connected with art, entertainment, creativity, if during this time you have to give any presentation, you have to give any performance, you have to go on any important meetings as well, so that will work out in your favor. So guys, overall it's a very good energy. In the matters of investments as well, I'm not seeing you guys any vulnerable. It just like that for the students, there could be a lot of distraction in the form of social media, mobile phone, friends, lot of attraction towards all these things. So just remain cautious and careful over there. But overall, a very good time for the Gemini Lagna people. And let's say, for example, if you have faced some sort of blockage in your investments in the past couple of weeks, or some sort of misunderstanding, or finding that blockage in the expression, self-expression, so all of those problems will get removed once Venus will enter your 7th house. Moving ahead guys, now for all the Cancer Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, Venus becomes an important planet. It has got the rulership of your 11th house and the 4th house, and in transit it will enter your 6th house. So definitely guys, when we talk about the matters of the 6th house, over there Venus kind of find itself little bit troubled. So I would say that it is not making you any vulnerable. It's just like that sort of feel good factor will be lacking. And let's say, for example, if you are also going through some difficult times in your domestic life, or any of the stressful dashas, if they are currently operational in your life, so just try to balance things out efficiently. Otherwise, lot of stress on the account of your friend's problem coming to you, or additional burden on the domestic family responsibilities could be a matter of concern for a lot many Cancer Lagna people. Now guys, the good thing over here is that because Mars is also giving aspect from the 11th house, so for all those people who would want to seek any of the loans or any of the mortgage related concerns pertaining to the house related or housing related concerns, so for that this can still be seen as a very auspicious or favorable time. So if I were to summarize, just do not get that much involved in the lives of your friends that their problem or their pressure will get diverted to you. In the matters of the domestic life, balance out things clearly, and a very good time for any of the concerns of loan. Now guys, when we talk about for the Leo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Venus is a important planet for you. It has got the rulership of your 10th house and the 3rd house, and same like what I said for the transit of Mercury, it will be forming a very good yoga because Venus is going to be entering your 5th house. So any of the concerns of, like, I would say that people connected with art, entertainment, media, a very good time. You want to schedule any performance, you're working on some new content, or you have to go on any important project meetings with prominent people. do that during this time when Venus is transiting from your 5th house. Definitely guys, passion is going to be high, and which can give rise to new relationship. And I'm not seeing any vulnerability, like all those new relationship which you will form, that will prove to be very supportive, very nurturing, very rejuvenating, like very adventure giving, very thrill giving, I would say. So regarding that front, a very good time. Venus is the important planet which has got an important say in your 10th house. So that in itself means that if your profession, your occupation is straight away connected with the Venusian field, like you have a clothing store, or you are in the business of beauty products or designing, graphic designing, so very good time. Like if you have been contemplating on some restructuring, experimenting some on some new ideas, so you can actually consider doing that, because planetary vibration seems to be very supportive for the Leo Lagna natives. Moving ahead guys, now for all the Virgo Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, Venus has got the rulership of your 9th house and the 2nd house, which in a way makes it a very important planet for you. And it is going to be transiting in your 4th house. So definitely guys, because Venus is the chief significator of that happiness and feel good factor. So just because it is going to be transiting in your 4th house, so domestic life will prove to be very fulfilling, very rejuvenating for a lot many Virgo Lagna people. Like during this time, if you get some invitation for attending any family event or any family gathering, do that, because that will prove to be very nurturing, very uplifting. Also guys, if you want to spend your money in any of the home decor or interior decor related concerns, you can consider doing that as well. And overall guys, I'm not seeing you guys vulnerable. Like definitely Venus has got a very important say. It is the planet of your like luck and fortune. So if in your domestic life, if there is any lifetime decision which needs to be confirmed, like you have been dating someone, now you want to introduce that person to your family, or for long you have narrowed down the home you want to book or the car you want to buy, and you are just postponing things. So I would say that this is a very good time when the planetary vibration is very much conducive, very much favorable for taking some important decision in the matters of your 4th house. And I would say guys that even the money will be spent in all those matters which will bring happiness in the family life. So overall, a very good time for the Virgo Lagna natives. Moving ahead guys, now for all the Libra Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, Venus becomes your ascendant lord. So wheresoever ascendant lord goes, our focus, our attention goes in the matters of that house. So just because it is going to be transiting in your 3rd house, so which is a very good sign for people connected with art, entertainment, media, journalism. You are a self-employed person, you are a performing artist, so very good time. A lot many opportunities can get materialized during this time, the way overall planetary energies are influencing you. And I would say guys that if you have to take any short travel or like any of the areas where you need the support of people, so you will be able to amass all of that as well. So overall, a very adventurous, very excitement giving time for all the Libra Lagna natives. And I have already mentioned this thing, if you're already working in the fields of media marketing, so try to establish connection with people. Like during this time, just do not be more inclined towards immediate gains. More than the gains, invest on the relationship during this time, and that will give you very beautiful dividend and revenue in times to come. Now guys, for all the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Venus has got the rulership of your 7th house and the 12th house, and it is going to be transiting in your 2nd house. So one thing is for sure guys, expenses can be very high during this time. So if you are a kind of person who do not have control in your spending, so just be very cautious and careful. Going to a mall with your credit card in your wallet, that might end up getting swiped in some expensive things. Second thing is that guys, like if you actually want to do justice or honor the planetary vibration, so do some charities, because 12th house energy is going in the 2nd house. So rather than your money going on wasteful things, I would say that during this time, if you get a chance to do any donation, now this could be a temple which is connected with the feminine divine, any of the goddess temple, or like even supporting any of the charities or making any donation will prove to be very beneficial. The good thing over here is that a lot of the expenses might be incurred on the family related matters, which will bring eventually ultimately happiness in the family life. And guys, in only one way I'm looking at this transit beneficial for you, because Venus is entering the second house of your financial inflow. So if your business, your occupation is straight away connected with the Venusian field, you're working as a musician, as a graphic designer, makeup artist, so I would say that definitely there will be some inflow of the money, some new financial opportunities can be anticipated. And guys, whether we talk about first house and second house, it has to do with the facial charm as well. So in all those fields where getting recognized or being appreciated for your personality, like which is definitely important for people in media, people in journalism, so a very good time can be considered for all of these people. And I would say that partner will be very supportive towards you. So regarding that front, I'm not seeing you guys vulnerable. It just only the extravagance is something which needs to be managed very well when Venus is transiting from your second house. Now guys, for all the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Venus becomes your 6th house and 11th house lord, and it is going to be transiting in your first house. So guys, honestly speaking, Venus is not a very auspicious planet for your Lagna, but whenever a planet transit to the first house, it actually brings its quality over there, which will be very fairly visible and get noticed by the people around you. So because Venus is the planet of glamour and beauty, so definitely that sort of charm will be experienced in your personality. So if you have to go on any important meetings during this time, any of the important diplomatic negotiations we have to conduct, so all of those engagements, activities will prove to be a lot in your favor. Like you will be able to arbitrate or handle any of the conflicting situation with the best of your capabilities. Now guys, in a way, I would say do not shy away from any of the competition, and because of the support of your friends or of your colleagues, some sort of financial lucrative opportunity can still be expected. So I would say that keep your social life active, socialize with people, and this might give rise to some sort of recognition, opportunity to a lot many Sagittarius Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, if you will see over here, like Venus becomes your Yokarka planet, and it has got the rulership over your 5th house and the 10th house, and it is going to be transiting in your 12th house. So guys, honestly speaking, just refrain from taking any important professional decision, or I would say any of the change, specifically change, if you are contemplating that. So tread on that path very carefully, because it's a typical yoga where any of the miscalculation can affect your professional graph. That is one thing. Second thing is that this is actually a kind of time where people get entangled in secretive relationship, clandestine relationship. So now I do not know what are your philosophies, what are your personal moral compass, but I would say that these kind of energies can also trouble a lot many Capricorn Lagna people. So just try to stay very immaculate of your interaction within any of the passionate, intimate connections and relationship, because otherwise it could get backfired as well. Now guys, specifically when we talk about people connected with art, entertainment, media, so this could give you opportunity to work on some new projects, or any of the work related engagements might also take you to different places, new places, faraway lands. So exploring all these things, and in lot many cases I have also seen, specifically in all those cases where it is getting applicable, like you are in that age group, you are in that crossroad of the hormonal changes and exploring your sexuality and all of that. So a lot many in these kind of alignments, this give rise to that as well. So overall, this could be a good energy, a good transit for Capricorn Lagna people, only if you can manage your professional endeavors very carefully. Refrain from bringing or contemplating any major transformation, any important professional decision instantaneously. Like rather, if you are in that situation that you have to give your final nod, affirmation, so it's better to reach out to other people, take their opinion, take some time, and then give your final say in any of the conflicting situation. Now guys, for all the Aquarius Lagna natives, so now guys, in your case, Venus is the Yoga planet, same like for the Capricorn Lagna, and it has got the rulership of your 4th house and the 9th house, and it is going to be transiting in your 11th house. So a very auspicious, favorable transit for the Aquarius Lagna natives. Like rather, I would say guys, all those people who are freelance or like you work on project basis and you're always hunting and looking for some new project or new collaboration, new association, reaching out to different brands for funding, sponsorship, investments. So all these people can actually get benefited if your ongoing dashas are also running favorable. Second thing is that guys, because 4th house in a lot many cases can give rise to Raj Yoga of the highest form, because this is the house which represents throne, which also represents in a way public. So definitely if you are connected with the fields of entertainment, media, mass media, so this could be a very kind of promising time for you. And in a way guys, because as you can see now, your 7th house lord is very soon during this stay of Venus only is going to be transiting to the 11th house very soon. So I would say that even in the matters of the like relationship or matrimonial alliances or gaining because of the feminine influence or their support in your life, so this can be seen as a very good time. So overall guys, whether you talk about from the opportunity perspective, whether you talk about from that adventure or thrill or exploration perspective, establishing new connections perspective, it is overall a very good, very positive, uplifting time for the Aquarius Lagna natives. So I would say that whether there is any of the decision which is connected with your 4th house, like matters of domestic life, or whether it has anything to do with the travel, immigration related concerns, you are about to complete your education and you have to be on a lookout for a job placement. So overall a very good time for the Aquarius Lagna natives. Try to make the best use out of it. And lastly guys, for the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Venus is not a very auspicious planet for you, honestly speaking, and it is going to be transiting in your 10th house. So now the entry or the placement of Venus in the 10th house is always a good energy. Like we get a chance to make good connection with our bosses, or in all those fields where that sort of glamour is required, that sort of connectivity with your audience or with the masses is required. So over there, Venus's presence in the 10th house is always a very good indication. So I can actually give you a go ahead, because guys, the way other slow moving planets are influencing you right now, because your ascendant lord is there in the 1st house, Saturn is strengthened in the 11th house, very soon it will transit to your 12th house. So I would say that if you are working on some new ideas or any of the new initiatives you have been contemplating, so schedule them during this time when Venus is in your 10th house, because people will actually recognize or acknowledge your efforts, your charm in your personality, and you will be able to establish good connections with people as well. So overall a very uplifting good time for the Pisces Lagna natives. So this is something guys which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for this upcoming transit of Venus in the Sagittarius sign. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyawad.